Hariom Tat Sat. Namaste. Well, ever since I was a youth, coming to India year after year with my family, to visit family, and to see this beautiful country, something resonated inside of me. Something needed to come out and share the beauty, the majesty, the spirituality, and the light that India has to offer the entire world. As we see now, more and more of the West is looking to the East to come back to themselves. Hariom Tat Sat. Namaste, Taylor Flanagan.
Namaste, Sri Sudarshan.
So, your first time to India. Can you describe this country in some words?
Ancient, compassionate, and inviting. I have searched for these plans and those feelings for 6 years of my life. It's been a dream of mine since university to come to the motherland, and I didn't know it had so much potential to be a mother. I thought it might have more of a fatherly essence, you know, come here to learn, come here to put my art to the test, but it has held me like a child and given me its suppleness and its love through smiles, head bobs, and and open arms.
What were you feeling?
I was definitely really excited, and a lot of it felt really like unreal. I didn't quite realize that I was actually in India learning yoga. I don't know if I really had many expectations, but if I did, like, everything far exceeded my expectations.
What was your arrival like in India?
Well, I was greeted by you, so it was welcoming, and I felt very safe and secure, even all the way down from our driver, who was just so excited to see us and be with us. And the first couple of days were very relaxing, meeting the group, going outside, taking a walk on my own.
When you come, you expect a beautiful place. That's what you've always imagined to be India to be, this spiritual heartland, let's say, physically. But then you realize that all that is not a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing hidden inside you. So you come to because your mind is tired, because your body is tired, because your different koshas are tired. So you come to purify yourself, and then eventually you realize that it hasn't been any of those koshas bringing you here. It's been yourself, your Atman, bringing you here. So, which is something you already knew, because if you're on this path, you've been here before. Maybe in this life, or in another life, or maybe with Sudarshan another time.
And every city that we visited was a little different in its own way, with their cultures even. So it's just been an amazing experience. It's very fulfilling, I think. We're so used to living in another world that it's not pure. And I think most Westerners kind of are, because we have so many things out there, so many pleasures that make us feel good. And this is something that you're working on yourself. And without yourself, you have nothing. You can't give love. If you don't love yourself first, you can't give love. If you don't nurture yourself, you can't nurture others. So I have been fulfilled, and it's very rewarding. Thank you.
I think environment is super important when you're in a learning environment, to be surrounded by nature, so that you're most inspired when you're in nature, and you can see God through the trees and and through the sky, and like it's so important to have the right environment set up when you're teaching such profound teachings. So that we can reconnect to that inspiration like that. We can walk out of our doorstep and do that. So at the backwaters, that was easy. Here it's easy, and we can feel it, so strong here.
And your favorite part about this week? I know we've done a lot so far. Maybe some favorite parts.
Yeah, favorite parts. So, I mean, the Vedanta, all of the knowledge that we already know, but we need to hear. We know it here, but you need to hear it and practice that deep listening in order to really feel that, to have that kind of come out in you. But I would have to say my favorite part is the asana teaching sessions in the morning. I've been practicing yoga on and off now for years. I go to the 1-hour courses back home in Indiana, but doing the asana teaching is, obviously we're here to be able to teach others, but I'm reteaching myself how to do things the proper way, how to really move my body in the ways that allow that energy to flow. It's much different than, the athletic yoga that I've been used to. It's just different. It's a completely different experience than all of the yoga that I've ever done before in my life.
I think the teacher training is not only the asana, of course more important, focus on the how do we actually act in the daily life. I think always connected.
Location was amazing, very beautiful. It really lent itself to kind of ground into India. I've been here to India before, so this was a different experience. Very beautiful location. And the people, as always in India, were very nice and accommodating. And just how everything was organized. And your dedication really allowed us and myself to ground into India, to ground into the not just the teachings but the practice of yoga itself, the asanas and the lectures, the Vedanta.
I couldn't rave more about the experience and how much more whole I feel and how much more calm my mind feels, which is something I think I battle with. Overthinking, overanalyzing, and looking forward to bringing this back home, this new disposition, carrying it throughout my life and through my practice into sadhana back home.